ATER stock, Aterian Inc. So for the session of the 12th of April 2022, it closed at $5. So it has gained $0.23 since that post-market session ended, and 4.73 million shares cost a tape. And the folks at Signifying Alpha have this to say: it says Aterian rallied as volatile trading continues amid social media interest. And they went on to say that it gained obviously in that session with social media interest on the stock, on stock tweets and Reddit's Wall Street bets near the top of the list of most mentioned tickers on both sites. The recent volatility on ATER also coincides with short interest as a percentage of the total float, standing at more than 34%. On the fundamentals side of the ledger, the consumer products company is expected to post its Q1 earnings report during the first week of May. Aterian has topped revenue expectations in 9 of the last 11 quarters. So let's see what the short interest figures are saying. According to Short Squeeze, it is 19.05%, a gain of 9%. Okay, and according to these folks at this is Fintel, I think they have a different figure. Fintel is saying it's 34.76%. I think that is somewhat in line with what these guys at Signifying Alpha are saying. Then on OTEX, it is what we have here is percentage free float on loan is currently 66.37%, which is a change of 35.39%. So current float of loan is 66.37%. Estimated short interest percentage of free float is 40.75%. So, and then the utilization, which is amongst other things, one of the key figures everybody wants to look at, is it still stands at 100%. Okay, so but we have been able to crunch a few numbers, and we're saying that the probability that ATER will close above its 10-day moving average. Okay, the 10-day moving average on its daily chart stands at 3.53. That is the 10-day moving average, 3.53. So the probability that it will, this is where it is. That moving average is just right here. You can see that 3.53. Somewhere there's 3.53 or thereabouts. Okay. So that's what is indicating here. You can see that 3.53. That's where the 10-day moving average is. That's the figure. So the probability that it will close above that 10-day moving average for this coming session, the session of the 13th of April 2022, is 82.38%. The probability that it will close below that 10-day moving average is 17.62%. So it's just saying that it is more likely that it will close above that 10-day moving average, indicating that even if it cools off slightly, there's a good chance it may still remain above that 10-day moving average. And then that is above $3.53. That's what it's actually indicating, that there's a good chance, statistically there's a good chance it will close above $3.53. There's a good chance based on the statistics, $3.53. Then it is less likely that it will close below $3.53. And then when you come to the 20-day moving average, the 20-day moving average is, let's get that figure. The 20-day moving average is let's see, 20-day moving average is at $3.02. See where it is, just down here, 3.02, somewhere there. But the important thing is that we can see it here, 3.02. That's what's indicated there. So it's saying that that probability, the probability that it will close above $3.02 is 60.64%. That's 3.02, and then the probability that it will close below that, this same $3.02, which is where the 20-day moving average is 39.36%. So you can see that there is some contradiction here. So as you can see, the probabilities are much more conservative as it concerns the 20-day moving average. This is simply because that moving average, the 20-day moving average, is double the size of the data that is contained in the 10-day moving average. As such, the probabilities will be smaller, as we have seen. Because there's more data in the 20-day moving average, so everything which is divided by 20. All the figures, all the closing prices are divided by 20. As such, you have a much more conservative figure, probability here. The probability that you close above this $3.02, and then also a higher probability that it will close below that the same $3.02. So this is just how it is statistically. So, but all in all, our target in the very short term, in the intermediate, is $6.67. That is up to 20th of April. We expect that it has that target. It has the ability to get to $6.67 between today, the 17th, and the 20th of April 2022. It has the potential to get to 6.67. So see what you make of all of these things, and what we have computed here are just statistical. It does not mean that will be the case. So you digest all of these things yourself and see what you make of them. And thank you very much for watching this video.